catches us in the act every single time. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Watch Autumn Keto. My name is Autumn. This is my husband, Richard. And we go live every Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern to talk about keto, to talk about life, to talk about how keto fits into our lives, right? We're so glad that you're here with us. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, Watch Autumn Keto. And if you're catching us on the replay, hit me with the hashtag replay in the comments. You can catch me at Watch Autumn Keto at all these various places right here, and watchautumnketo.com. And then I am Keto Strong. Get your gear, get your swag. I'm trying to point. I can't point over the thing, right? But we're so glad that you're here with us this morning. We're so glad to be here with you this morning because yesterday was a doozy. It was quite interesting. It was quite interesting, but glad it's over. But it wasn't as bad as I thought. That's what she said. Joyce said, good morning, amazing white fam. Hi, Joyce. Kelly's here says, good morning. Brian's here says, great, beautiful morning, y'all. Joyce said, I just realized today was the day that the keto cruise was to take off. So sad. Yeah, I mean, it is sad, but at the same time, I ain't too bad. Like, I'm okay with staying put right now, you know? But the low carb cruise is going on next year in 2022. We are confirmed, already booked, leaving out of Florida. Joyce, we will see you there. Definitely look at, I think it's lowcarbcruise.com. I don't know, or just Google low carb cruise and you can find out more information. It's sometime in May 2022. We're going to be in the building. Rhonda's here, says, hello. Howdy, Whack Fam. Hi, Rhonda. Glad that you're here. Oh, my God. Brian said, did anyone else catch the live yesterday with Richard's blinking for help? Y'all, when I tell y'all I did not want to go live, but my mom's like, do you want to go live for a little bit? And I was like, no. She was just like, come on, just for 5 minutes. Let me tell you, Brian. And so I was like, okay, look, everybody, this is Rick's Cafe. This is hilarious. So yeah, I was like, that's something that truly ballooned. Yeah, it turned, at first it was going to be like, we got these extra hot dogs. And then before you knew it, there was like a menu board and like a whole signage. Just grilling hot dogs for people who are absolutely hungry to get rid of them. Exactly. It turned into an enterprise. It was a monster. Yeah, we definitely should have had a permit. TC's here says good morning. Exactly. D said morning, everyone. Forgot I can hop in the chat early. Hope everything went well yesterday. It did. Glad that it's over. Beth said good morning, Whack and Wark fam. Hi, Beth. Glad that you're here. Gigi's here says good morning, Mr. and Mrs. How are you today? Doing absolutely great. He said sup, yo. I absolutely love it. Brianna's here. Brianna's here says happy Sunday, Whack. Is not sure who I stole that from, but I like it. Pretty sure either my mom or Kathy P. So they're the crazy ones when it comes to names. Susan's here says happy Sunday. Hope you're having a blessed day. We are having a very, very blessed day this morning. It's not a yard sale going on. TC said, did Richard's Cafe turn a profit for Grandma yesterday? First of all, we kept the money, which she said we could do, but it was like $25. Yeah. But it wasn't bad. I mean define profit. Well, exactly, because see, she got all the meat for free, but by the time she bought the buns and the condiments and the aluminum foil and the paper bags, like y'all know she just loves to spend money. So and I think it was, like I said, it's the event of it all. Yeah, exactly. It wasn't about the money. Or the cafe. I don't think it was just like it was the hubbub. Mom's here says good morning, Whack fam. Happy Sunday, everybody. I'm not gonna lie, it was enjoyable. Yes, I had a decent time. Yeah, because just like Mom said, and Richard, I heard you telling your family, like it's not so much a yard sale, it's like just like a reason, like a block party, like a reason for everyone to come together where we just happen to be selling stuff. Because we have our usual customers and people that come looking forward to it, like, oh, I'm so glad you guys are back this year. I would say like you have like 15 to 20 dedicated regulars, people that come just to hang out, right? Dr. Wise is in, says good Sunday morning, Whack fam. Hera's here, says good morning. Hi, Hera. Lunch break somewhere. I know, exactly. No. All right, at noon to 12:45. Oh my gosh, Mary said I've done lots of garden cleanup, but today's the first garden dig. It starts and so it begins. I'm so excited for you. We should really write down to get my pepper pot plants.
Say.
Dr. Wax said Rick's Cafe at Keto.
No. Yes. It'll be called a Loft's Amenities.
It'll be called the bar at the hotel.
Yes. I can definitely smack my sign in front of that. Yes.
Who wants some free hot dogs? Exactly. That is so funny. Melissa said, "Happy Sunday, Whack Fam. Hopefully the art sale in Rick's Cafe was a success." It was all a success. It was even more of a success because we got to leave early. Because
that was a success.
Yes, because cleaning up is the worst part to me.
Oh, I definitely agree with that.
You know, so we got to leave before cleanup started. Yeah, exactly. So we so of course, my granny had so much food left over. And so Richard, realized that he could give it to our nieces and nephews. You hear that? I'm getting better at that, right? Right. So we had to take it down to his parents' house and like his family. And so, we were like, "Grandmama, we're going to take all this food." And she was like, "Oh, thank you, Lord. I get to get it out of my house." So we're like, "Okay, Grandmama, we're going to do you the favor of taking all the food. But we got to get going so that we can head out because, we got to go downtown."
Was that what you said?
Yes. And she was like, "Oh, that makes sense. You guys, you go ahead and leave." I was just like, yes. I was like, "We got to get going if we're going to make it out to drop that food off."
Sneaky.
I did because I was like, we've got to get out of here because it was 4:00 by the time that we left and it was a lot. So
it was a unique day.
Yes.
A very, very unique day. And
Mom said it was the worst. However, we got the cleanup done just in time to watch the Kentucky Derby. 6:57? Oh my God.
How much time we were able to come?
Yeah, relax for 20 minutes, then drive down, then hang out, and then leave. Yeah. Wow, that was crazy. We were on the road as the Kentucky Derby was happening. That's kind of the best time to be out and about is when the whole world is watching something, or at least Louisville, is watching something. So we were driving, there was no traffic on the road. And then when we were on the way home, we were like, do, 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 do. And the ESPN, I was like, "Oh, that's the winner of the Derby right there." It was a horse we ain't never heard of. So yeah, exactly. But it was really fun. Oh, so
it was a wonderful.
Yes, and it was very successful for me in terms of my eating and or kind of lack thereof. Nice. I'm going to call it quote unquote a eating day, but it's only a technicality because the title of today's video is Lessons from the Carnivore Challenge. So this week, while I've been carnivore, on my fasting days, I've had cheese snacks and jerky, high protein carnivore, instead of the pickles and Powerade that I normally have. Because I was getting rid of non-animal products and I was getting rid of the sweet drinks, right? So I would have Cello Wisps and I would have some beef jerky as my fasting snack, right? But yesterday, in addition to that, because I brought it to the yard sale, and even though there were brownies and pineapple upside down cakes, and all of these buns, sandwiches and hot dogs and hamburger buns and things like that, I did not have any of those, any of that. I stuck to my food snacks and my cheese snacks and my jerky. But then toward the very end of Rick's Cafe, when there was barely any food left, on the grill, I had one hot dog, just a plain hot dog, and then one chicken breast that had been sitting on the grill for so long. It was chicken jerky. It was
smack up. Actually, it was one I was just it was sitting there. No one wanted it for so long. I just kept on the grill, stayed on the grill.
It was perfect for me. I was just gnawing on it. I was like, this is so good.
Chicken jerky.
Yeah, but they were very high protein, low fat. The hamburger was, or the hot dog was 120 calories, and the chicken breast was 120 calories.
Upon reading the box, it was chicken hot dog.
Oh, chicken! Oh, so it was a chicken day. Yes. So I had one of those. So that technically pushed me over 500 calories, but still under 1,000 calories. Still completely carnivore. So I was just like, I'ma call that a win. Totally so I felt really, really great about it.
And the chicken breast was.
It was teeny. It was very teeny. Sandwich. Yeah, absolutely. Tanya's here, says good morning.
Tell them about the
Joe's here, says good morning.
Good morning, everyone. About when I was walking through the house, your grandmother was like, "So Rick, so when do you want to set up your sweets?"
Yeah. She kept referring to everything as his. So when do you want to take out your brownies? So when do you want to take out your sweets? So when do you want to make sure to set up your drinks? He was just your. This isn't. None of this is mine.
I bought none of these things. Yeah. I recommended
none of these things. None of this was my idea.
Put your stuff on the table that's near the grill.
Exactly. She just kept wanting Richard to take personal responsibility for everything that was happening.
Only do it if I have choices.
Yeah.
Like, this is all.
She was like, however you want to do it, Rick. And I was just like, that would be not at all. So thank you.
Or at least, like I said, reeled in dramatically.
Yes, like with literally a quarter of the amount of food that we had. So, but it was fun.
It was a good time.
The people that had the food really liked it. So Joy said, "Yep, a win." Yeah, I consider that a win.
We did better than I thought.
Yeah,
because I was like, maybe like $5-7. Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah, we made like 20 something. Yeah. And I kept the change. I didn't tell anybody about that.
You tell me.
Oh, good. I kept the change because I was like, I'll put that in the car. That can be my car change. You know what I'm talking about? So Gigi said, welcome to the family, Richard. Pretty much. When you get baptized via yard sale, like, you know.
Oh, yeah, no, they told me.
When you have your own role and your own section, that means you're really part of the family.
Forcibly or not.
Yeah, exactly. Whether you want it or not, it's happening to you, right? So it was really fun.
Gosh.
It was really draining. Yesterday I didn't exercise at all because we had to be over there at 7:30 and then we left at 4 o'clock. Like it was like that was 8.5, 9 hours that we were over there. So I didn't exercise. But this morning I woke up, I did the bike for 90 minutes. I was very, very pleased. It was really great. So I was happy to exercise today. So let's talk about Carnivore, right?
Yes.
That whole week was a complete success, right? I will say the only exception that I had, and maybe you guys can give me some good recommendations down in the comments. The only exception was that I had a Zip Fizz every morning, but that was purely for my workout efforts. You know, what Zip Fizz do you have?
The blue raspberry.
Oh, he's taking the good ones. He knows he's only supposed to have grape and orange. Did you? Mm-hmm. Good job.
You're so good.
Okay, never mind. Take whatever one you want, as long as there's no more in there, right? So I had a Zip Fizz every morning because I really needed it for a pre-workout, like the boost of caffeine, the B12, like the pump me up, right? So I did have a Zip Fizz in the morning, but once again, no diet sodas, no Powerades, no bars, no sweets at all. So then I was even getting to the point where I'm like, what can I have instead of Zip Fizz? Because I'm trying to get away from sucralose, all sweeteners, if you will, right? But particularly sucralose. And like I told you guys, I had the Key Nutrients, which was only sweetened with stevia, but it didn't have any caffeine. It really just didn't have any pizzazz. And my workout was horrible. So I'm thinking maybe if I just add caffeine powder to it so that when I shake it up, it gives me that boost, I was like, dag, am I going to have to start drinking coffee with just drops of stevia in it? Like, I don't know. I really do.
Workout?
Yeah. I really do.
Interesting.
I really do like the caffeine. Like that's what I've noticed it is. Don't get me wrong. The delicious Zip. So I mean, for me, so does Zip Fizz. It's the caffeine.
Working out.
Tanya said, excited to hear all about your carnivore experience. I got through my first day with burgers, bacon, and no dairy. Ooh, see, no dairy would have been the tough one for me because I had lots of dairy. I kind of substituted the sweeteners with dairy. Yeah. And so that would be something that I could reel back in on. But still, I was just proud to get through it with no sweeteners. Shelly's here, says morning, Whack Fam. Cece's here, says good morning, Autumn and Richard and the family.
Fact that everybody's testing their limits and pushing those boundaries of our own.
I know, right? Whatever we need to do. I know. Right? Tanya says, still ain't giving up my Zip Fizz though. I know, right? So I'm just like, I'm trying to get better.
Just weave it into the system.
Yeah. So, so that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, am I just, is it going to be Carnivore plus a morning Zip Fizz? Is there a better option? I'm open to hearing
it. You definitely have to experiment.
Yes.
Or other people have to experiment.
And then tell me, what are your recommendations? Like, what do you guys use as a pre-workout or as something to get you jazzed up that doesn't have sucralose in it, right? Yeah, but that's what I did notice, just a stark difference between what it felt like to have the caffeine and what it felt like to not have the caffeine. And I realized it's the caffeine for me, sis, And so that's what I'm thinking about. But like I said, I really am looking forward to cutting out the sweeteners in general, doing more of a carnivore situation. finding better alternatives. So this week coming up, I am having taco tray, and I do have 4 keto bars left. Like I opened the box of keto bars and I had them before my carnivore week, and I have 4 left. So I'm like, I'm just going to integrate these into my meal prep. I'm going to have one every day, like as a dessert, to use them all up, right? To get them out of the house. Then after that, so next week I'm going back to like a no sweetener sort of situation, which will most likely be carnivore as well. So, because like I said, I was pretty much eating carnivore already, except for the sweets.
You were skirting that line.
Yes, exactly.
For the last 3 weeks.
Yes. So yes, it was. I've really been thinking about that, but I was proud of myself. My main lesson from carnivore is it's like a mixture of lessons, right? Ooh. But my number one main thing is that I don't need sweets. Like nobody needs sweets, right? And that we get used to doing things out of habit, and they don't really, it's not really a requirement.
It's like a learned habit.
Yeah, it's just like this mental association that we make. Exactly. Whereas if like there are better ways to substitute for those habits, like I wasn't necessarily in the habit of having a sweet treat. I was in the habit of having like a dessert, a dessert or a post-meal snack.
That actually is a word.
Yes.
Like dessert is literally just the definition of, so like, did we have desserts back in the day?
Yes, exactly. No.
We were rummaging and foraging, was just like, hey guys, after this meat we just ate, let's have a nice
sweet. No,
give me a nice.
So really, strawberry. I found that the habit that I want to hold on to is like having that post-meal snack, but I can substitute the sweet with the salty.
So smash that word dessert, throw it in the garbage can.
Yeah, and then just have
a dessert.
I have a post-meal snack, which is my moon cheese, right? So I've just made good substitutions. And then also that it's good to, like it doesn't have to be all or nothing.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, because that takes some time.
Yeah, perfect. So it's just like
just mentally,
I can do anything for 7 days, and I'm a lot better to stick to challenges if I truly believe the benefit of the challenge.
Exactly.
So it's just
value.
Yeah, in it. Which I was like, you know what, we can all afford to eat less sweeteners. And plus, I've been on Clubhouse lately, and they've just all been talking about like how bad sucralose is, and I was like, you're cutting me to the core. Stop it. But like, I'm starting to feel guilty, and then I'm just like, you know what, I should cut out sucralose.
So mental challenge.
It is like a mental challenge.
And slowly saying it out loud. And you're like, I can do this.
Yes. Joy said, this month I'm doing carnivore, but giving myself 300 or less calories from condiments. So do it your way. See, that's a really good thing to do. Because I probably have 500 to 600 calories worth of condiments, like in terms of mayo, sour cream, this sort of stuff.
It's just neat how everybody is uniquely trying to challenge themselves again.
Yes.
At that point. It's like everybody's unique, everybody's different. So we all have to find different ways to push ourselves.
Tanya says, what, Ujito? Matcha green tea, plain or with stevia, usually helps for a boost. Okay, so like a tea with caffeine in it.
I could see tea.
I could see tea over coffee. I always forget that like tea is a thing,
Cubes in it?
Yes, maybe like a cold.
A nice refreshing.
Yes, Dr. Watson, alternate week carnivore. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what I'm doing. Like an alternate week carnivore sort of situation. 1 week will be completely carnivore. 1 week will be non-carnivore, as in vegetables, like a taco tray. I'm still cutting out the sweets. The only time I'm going to have sweets is I'm planning on 2 times a month. One on Smash the Crate, which is a yellow sweet day, and then one during your taping, which is a red sweet day, right? Other than that, I don't need sweets throughout the rest of the month, and I don't need to eat off plan,
And this is for May?
Yeah, for May and trying to go forward. I'm just trying to establish, like today is Smash the Crate, so it is Yellow Sweet Day.
I'm loving where this is going.
And then your taping is not for 2 more weeks, right? Yes. So after today, and then this week I'm getting rid of all my sweets. But then next week is another, carnivore. Then I have the taping. So then the last 2 weeks of the month, I don't need the sweets, Lord. Okay. I don't need the sweets.
2 weeks a year, 2 weekends a year, or 2 days a year.
2 weekends a month. Just like the the Army Reserves, okay? 1 week in a month, 2 weeks a year. Exactly. That's pretty much.
This is gonna be a fun little.
That's pretty much how it goes.
I'm interested in
Absolutely. Thank you.
Seeing where
yes.
this goes.
Oh my gosh, Pamela's here. Says first time live. We're so glad you're here, Pamela. Thanks for joining us on this beautiful Sunday morning.
It's absolutely gorgeous.
Yes. Oh my God. He said, I've eaten carnivore for so long that some meats have begun to taste sweet. Mostly it's happened with eggs, ham, and oysters. First of all, oysters, yuck. Secondly, I could definitely see that with eggs and ham, no ma'am. You know what I'm saying?
So like those three, you don't even
exactly. So
you're already knocking it out. Great.
Yes.
She doesn't do oysters and she doesn't do ham.
Yeah, you're right. Rhonda said, I loved it. 4.5 pounds down and I did it my way. Going another 7 days. Keto chow, meats, and dairy. Here I come. I absolutely love it.
There you go.
Dee said maybe you can do unflavored Redmond Relight or the Keto Chow electrolyte drops. That is so true. Do they have caffeine? Because I mean, the electrolytes are important. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like it was the caffeine.
Do that in some iced tea.
Yes.
Some of that.
TC said almonds are usually sweet enough for me. I know it's not carnivore, but see, that would be a great option, like on my non-carnivore weeks when I still want to avoid the sweeteners. Because Lord knows I love almonds and I do love sweets.
So amazing.
I do love the way they taste. Shelly said, I gave up sucralose for 4 months during 75 hard. Just started back on it this week. I got really used to stevia monk fruit blend or just monk fruit liquid. Feels like sucralose is in everything. Exactly. And that's what I'm trying to move toward, like stevia or monk fruit, like natural sweeteners, right? So that's what I'm going. That's what I'm going for. Joyce said, I remember when you drank a red tea. I was literally just thinking that, Joyce. I was like, I did have that passion fruit tea. It was like pink. You remember? Like that pink tea, passion fruit tea. Now I gotta go get it. No, it's in a bag.
The Tayo.
Yes.
I remember stuff. See, I just thought you were talking about pre-purchase tea. You are so brilliant. No, this tea is a wonderful idea. I was just thinking.
Now I'm looking at it and it says caffeine free. And I'm like, that's not the point. So, but yes, this Tazo passion fruit tea, or passion tea, I guess. Yes. Like this is delicious. Passion. It's a beautiful pink color. And when I sweeten it with, sometimes I used to put heavy cream in it, but when you sweeten it with like stevia or monk fruit, like it is, or erythritol even, you know, it's really, really good. I really enjoyed that. But but I mean, has anyone used like caffeine powder? Is that a thing? Like, can I just take a scoop of caffeine and put it into something that I already make? That's all I'm going. Cece said, I've been doing the Zevia energy drinks with stevia for a pre-workout. Zevia does make energy drinks. I totally forgot about that. Yes.
It might be CC for the
That is actually a great idea.
Great recommendation then.
Yes. Yes. Oh, Brian says, for those of us on the newer side of the fam, what's the difference between red, yellow, and green days? Absolutely. I'm so glad that you asked, right? Oh, you know, now that I have, look, you guys, now that I'm using StreamYard and I have all of these, different ways that I can share with you guys, I am actually going to show you my tracker that I use. So yeah, it is. You're hold on, you're in luck. So okay, so but basically I keep track of how I do on it, like eating wise, any given day, by doing like a stoplight sort of thing. So green, I have 2 shades of green. I have light green and dark green. Light green is, or let's say dark green is the best. And that means fasting. That means I'm not eating at all. Like that means I'm doing like the best for my body is, you know, letting it like autophagy, 100%. Letting it heal, right? Then I have light green. Light green is a clean eating keto day. And to be honest, the definition of that varies a little bit. You know, sometimes I was like, okay, it's 20 net carbs, but then I was just like, okay, maybe it's like 40 total carbs. Either way, it's a day where I feel good about the quality of food I've eaten, and it was keto. Yellow is a dirty keto day. Kind of like today. Today will be a dirty keto day because we smashed the crate. So I eat all the keto snacks, you know, like it's technically keto, but like you ate a lot of junk today, you know, like that wasn't optimal at all. Right. And then we have red, and red is just off keto. Like red is just all the sugar, all the carbs, all the sweets.
Go to all the stores.
Yeah. And just pick out everything I want. Although I'm trying to change that, you know, I'm trying to change.
Red is like The standard American diet.
Yeah, standard American diet, but kind of cheat day. It's like I'll get okay, let me get a box of cereal and a thing of Oreos. Let me get some ice cream. But
McDonald's.
I really used to do poorly with last year I kind of
red days would be traditional Americans normal day.
Yeah, exactly, like a normal weekend day where you're just all the snacks, right?
You don't read any ingredients and just
yes, absolutely. So I am going to see if I can share my screen with you all. Okay, so this is let me make myself even smaller if I can. Okay, so this is my tracker right now. Okay, so this is a year of keto is what I call it, right? So this is 365 days of the year, all right there. And then I have a pie chart that's filling up, but I mark every day. Like this is January 1st. New Year's Day is always a red day for me because we hold over from New Year's, right? Exactly. But then you see, this is when I started 75 Hard. I was eating every day and then fasting, eating every day. And then I started to fall down like a yellow wormhole the second 2 weeks of the year. And then this was the last couple of weeks or months. You remember when I told you guys I was just struggling, having random red days for no reason? But you see here back in March, I kind of picked back up my alternate day fasting, which I really like. So these days, look, for like the past 10 days, I've been doing great. And this was just a dirty day on a technicality. Like it was nowhere near as bad as my normal yellow days. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to count that as a yellow day, right?
What happened that day?
I don't know. I must have found some. I think it was the day where I had all of your extra Suntella.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I was but still, wasn't that bad. Like, that was all I had, right?
Oh, Suntella.
So I just marked down all the days of,
so well organized.
And I think this is last year. I have another one for 2020, right? But this is just what I do. Like, I don't know. I like doing this stuff. Like, it helps me,
What you do.
So I like to mark and keep track of certain days.
Yearly.
So yeah, that's what I mean. Like green, yellow, red is just my way of saying like, off keto, dirty keto, clean keto. It's just a way to put it. So hopefully that helped.
It's something.
Yes, it is something. It's my own little way of looking at things. Also, can someone tell me how that whole screen share situation just went? Like, I would love to know your thoughts on that. So,
I mean, you're just always so well organized anyway. This is just your normal reflex motion.
Yes, exactly.
If you didn't have a pie chart,
they'd be concerned. Dana said, good morning, Whack fam. Happy Sunday. I'm late. I was cooking Sunday breakfast for the kiddos and the hubby. Well, that's okay. He's in town. Spend your time with your husband, girl.
Good morning, Dana.
Tanya said, making a lot of sense, you guys. May consider cutting sucralose for my reset. I mean, don't get me wrong. I did it begrudgingly, kicking and screaming. I wasn't like, you know what? Screw sucralose. It's bad for me. I only want to do what's great for me.
It's like saying goodbye to a dear friend.
No, I was just like, don't make me. I was like, don't make me.
Slow jams playing.
Exactly. Like there was like a single
leaf blowing.
Yeah, like it was bad. Like I don't want to do it.
To rave.
I'll tell you, like I don't want to do it, but I'm trying to work for like this is gonna be better for my health. Exactly. JT's here. Says, hey everybody, just woke up. You all have a great day. Yeah, it's like one of those things where like you're driving away, you're walking away, and then like the one person stops and looks back while the person's still walking, and then as soon as they turn back around, the other person stops and looks back. They just miss each other, That's exactly how it was. So yes, Dr. Watt said the keto version of the Starbucks pink drink, which is delicious, might I add. Shelly said, I love Zevia energy drinks. Amazon has a variety pack with 4 flavors, only 120 milligrams of caffeine in a can, the perfect size.
I know.
Let me see how much caffeine is in a Zip Fizz.
In a Zip Fizz? Yeah. Ooh, I'm actually curious about that because I'm drinking one right now.
I'm all over that.
Here we go.
How much caffeine is in a Zip Fizz? Nice, honey.
And I'm tired.
I know, right? I was like, wait a minute. I don't know where I don't know where it is. So
you had 5 seconds.
Okay, hold on.
Now I need to drink some no matter what.
I don't know where it is. Oh, I think it's 200 milligrams. So that's not too bad. I think 120 would be good. And with the better ingredients and the fizziness. That would be pretty great. So that's a great idea.
I think that's what I would need the most.
Oh, okay. Dee said, I think Nicole Burgess swears by Equip pre-workout. Okay, I'm going to write that down. Hopefully it doesn't have sucralose because, Nicole Burgess and I are at different levels of our journey, which, she is goals. No, just by how much she weighs. Like she's kind of at her goal weight. And then she is now working on putting on muscle. Like she's actively gaining weight, right? So like maybe sucralose, she doesn't mind it as much, but I'm
exactly. It's different for her body.
Yeah.
Than it is for your body.
Yeah, so I'm just thinking about that. Joyce said, where can I get the Zevia energy drinks? So you can definitely get them on Amazon. I've seen them in Kroger before. I know I've seen them in Kroger. I haven't technically. Yes, like we haven't looked at Meijer because I don't think they're where we don't go where the energy drinks are. And we really don't even. We walk right past the Zevia these days, which I ought to be ashamed of myself.
That's probably where it's at.
But yeah,
that's probably where the Zevia energy drinks are.
Exactly. So yeah, we need to
make a detour down.
I'm gonna write that. I'm gonna write that down.
I'm gonna write it down myself.
Yes. Mary T said, I just got over my fear of sucralose with my first purchase of Keto Chow. Just bought the sugar-free ketchup with sucralose. I wouldn't touch it before. Yeah, here's my whole thing. Honestly, I don't really see the problem with sucralose. It's not too bad for me. I actually have liquid sucralose that I was using for such a long time. Sucralose is my favorite sweetener, I love it better than anything. Mm-hmm. But I will say that in the tier of sweeteners, it's in that middle yellow tier. Mm-hmm. Like the green sweeteners, stevia, allulose even, I don't know, monk fruit, erythritol. Those are the green ones where I'm just like, I'll use those, not feel bad at all. Yes. Then you have like the middle tier, which is like really just sucralose for me. Mm-hmm. And then maybe all the sweeteners that go into the keto sweets like inulin or chicory root and all those different fibers and things like that. Then you have like the red sweeteners, which are like aspartame, Ace K, and I just like people are like maybe sucralose is down there. Maybe I'm kidding myself. I don't know.
Whatever's beyond red, but actually just sugar.
Sugar is just probably in there with the red ones, right? So it's just I don't mind sucralose. It's kind of like I'm only sick because you're telling me I'm sick. It's like when I first got diagnosed with Crohn's disease, they were like, girl, you're sick. And I was like, I feel fine. And they're like, nah, your insides are toe up. You're sick. And I was just like, okay. So people are like, sucralose is horrible for you. And I'm like, but I don't really be feeling bad when I eat. They're like, no, it's horrible. And I'm just like, okay.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's just like, okay.
Show me this evidence.
So that's what I'm saying. No, there's definitely evidence. No, there are studies that show that sucralose is bad for you.
I don't feel good.
Brian said, thanks for the breakdown. Love the tracking. Thank you so much. Mary said, great visual. Lots more green and yellow days than red. Way to go. I know, right? So that's what I'm working on. Okay, good. Brian said that screen share was really great and helped give it context. Thank you so much. Susan said, I have Zevia Energy on Amazon. Subscribe and save. The only thing I have on subscribe and save is my moon cheese, but that's interesting. Melissa said, I admire the organization and tracking via Excel. Yes, I'm going to. So you guys, my macros course is launching in a couple of weeks. Once again, be on the lookout. Join my email list at watchautumnketo.com if you want more information about when that's happening. But I am going to help everyone in that course get their lives together in terms of organization. I have all the templates. I have all of the things. It's just plug and play, you guys. It's plug and play.
The craziest part is this is what you find enjoyable.
Yes. And so, here's the thing. For the course, people don't have to find it enjoyable. I just want them to know how it works. You don't have to love tracking macros the way that I do, but I want to make sure that everyone has the foundation and the knowledge to understand. Like we were on Clubhouse a couple days ago, and I was really, really honestly triggered because there was this girl on there that was talking about how she just started keto, and she was thinking about buying like the Factor pre-made keto meals because she didn't know what to eat, and she was just so scared that she was going to do it wrong that she was afraid to eat, and I was just like, programs, and I was just like, so many people, because I was one of them, so many people are just afraid of food, and they're afraid to eat because they don't want to make the wrong choice. They don't understand the numbers. They don't understand what food is made of and how it affects your body, so they don't know what to eat, right? And I was like, girl, don't be afraid to eat. It's just food. Like when you're eating the right food, it's just food. Your body needs the food, right? But I remember that. I remember thinking, health was a function of how little I could eat, and I was
think a lot of people thought that way,
and it was just like
in the 70s,
and so I really want to help people with this course. I want to teach you how to eat the most you possibly can, because like that's what I'm doing, and I feel satisfied and I feel successful, like I want you to be able to realize how you can use food as a tool for health, number one, and to reach your goals, and that food is not this thing that you have to like avoid and shy away from. You embrace it and you understand the game so that you can get away with eating as much as possible. That's all I'm saying.
They're so cute.
D said French has stevia sweet, no sugar added ketchup, orange label. And PC Blue Menu has one as well, the non-low sodium variety. Yeah, see, y'all talking Canadian over there. Like I was like, orange label, what? Orange label. TC said off to clean dad's house. Oh, thanks for joining us, TC.
Off you go, TC. Have fun.
Yes, Kelly said, I don't think Zip Fizz before a workout is bad because you're working off the sucralose calories. Hello. See, that's what I'm saying. I love it, Kelly. I love your input. Thank you so much.
True. Kelly with
yes. Brianna said, I have an orange, one specific non-keto thing, but keto the rest of the day. Ooh, so when I go to a brewery with friends, they don't make low-carb beers at those places. See, that's great. I love orange, where it's just like, it's a downgrade from red, because red is like, give me all the sweets, whereas orange is like, look, I've been keto this whole day, but I'm having one specific non-keto thing. More power to you, Brianna. Exactly. I absolutely love it. Tanya's here, says, what's good, y'all? Absolutely.
No, but to piggyback on what you said, like a lot of people are scared of, it's not so much the numbers, but it's like, okay, a little bit of the numbers, but once you start diving into what you actually want, like the fact that it's a template, it makes it super easy. It's like you give everybody like the training wheels is necessary to actually start the journey.
Yes.
For me personally, I'm always like, those numbers are a lot. There's a lot of those. Like once you see them, like
once you break them down and realize how easy
you take all of the fear out of it. I like that.
Brian said, so anyone else seeing a shortage of garlic powder? Went to Sam's, Walmart, and Kroger. Okay, first of all, there's no S on Kroger. I'm a stickler about that. Yesterday, and no garlic powder to be found. Really? It was that way with us for Italian seasoning for a month. Like we went to 4 different places and they did not have Italian seasoning. But no, I think they have garlic powder where we are. We honestly haven't looked.
It might just be in your local area.
Oh, Dana said 2 Crazy Ketos has the discount for Equip products. All right, I will definitely make sure to be looking at that now.
Thank you, Dana, for the insight.
Cece said, I ran out of Zip Fizz, giving myself a break, I guess. Nicole Burgess does swear by a quit workout, but I'm skeptical on the effects of that on my body. I'd like to see it. Interesting.
Yeah, you went on a break from Zip Fizz for a while, too.
Dr. Y says, Aldi has stevia drink sometimes. Good to know. Absolutely. Dr. Y said, Lakanto is my favorite. I do. Now, in terms of liquid sweeteners, Lakanto monk fruit is my favorite. Susan says, I'm not a fan of the Equip pre-workout. It makes me feel like every body part fell asleep. It's all tingly. Now that would be a sensation right there. I know,
right? It's like, let me write this Equip down.
He said, I thought that sucralose was another name for Splenda. So Splenda is just the name brand of sucralose. Okay. But honestly, unfortunately, so sucralose naturally comes as a liquid, just like stevia. But for Splenda to make it in packet form, I'm pretty sure they bind it to maltodextrin, which is just like no, which is a filler that's going to raise your blood sugar. So basically, Splenda is the name brand version of that, but sucralose is just a liquid sweetener. Anybody can buy tubs of sucralose.
Like Kleenex versus
tissue. Yep, exactly. Kelly says Dollar Tree had Rockstar Pure Zero energy drink sweetened with erythritol, 180 milligrams. Not bad.
Oh, right. And a nice store to be.
Joe said you were so awesome at tracking. I mean, thank you so much. It's my thing.
Joe, let me tell you.
Tanya said thankful there are minimal amounts of sucralose and keto chow. Doesn't spike my glucose or trigger RA flares. Just taking a break from for this week's reset. That's awesome. Once again, test everything to see how it works for you. I love it. So
I would concur.
Yes. Rhonda said, Autumn, you and 2 Crazy Keto got me started on the sucralose and I'm sticking with it. Some people don't have an issue with it, but monk fruit doesn't work well for me at all. Exactly. Like, you guys, you know how there's no right or wrong way, right? It's just all what we want to do for ourselves.
Yeah, I'll just go back to that. Everybody is
LaJuan, maybe? Says sucra drops are okay. So I have the super drops. I don't use them as much as I used to anymore. Like I just be weaving in and out of like, sometimes I'm really big on sucralose. Other times I'm trying to draw back. But those are okay. Those are pure liquid sucralose. So if you're having sucralose, that's totally fine.
Especially if
Debbie's here.
It has no effect on your body.
Says morning on. Absolutely.
So do whatever.
So, Mary T said Canadian is another language sometimes for sure. You're right. Because I was like, what are you talking about?
How close.
Close. Fancy orange label. Joe Ray's here says, good morning. I barely made it. Yes, you did barely make it because first, I'm going to talk about my weight. And then secondly, I'm going to unbox the Keto Chow box because apparently like something scream-worthy is in the box this month. And I'm excited about that. Okay, so talking about my weight. Yeah, so yesterday, Joey, I'm gonna keep you up on the screen. Thank you. Yesterday Friday was an eating day, which was great. And so I stepped on the scale. It was a green day, perfect day. I stepped on the scale and I was 190.4. So that was a gain of 1.6. So that was okay. Yesterday was my quote unquote fasting day where I had my carnivore snacks and then I had some grilled carnivore meats, right? Yes, you did. But I stepped on the scale this morning and I weighed 187.6. So that is a new low, since for this past couple months. That's minus 2.8 pounds. I'm really happy to be pushing lower into the 180s. And I'm just gonna keep going, you guys. Like I'm feeling good. I'm feeling in control. I am just sticking with it, sticking with it. There you go. You can hold that. So yes, exactly. So it is great. Tanya said my doctors told me to stay away from Splenda. They said it is bad for your gut and irritates my acid reflux. So yes, a lot of people say Splenda is bad or like sucralose is bad for your gut, kills your good gut criteria. Make those choices for yourself. Yes. So you need your gut. Absolutely. Your gut. I'm feeling great. Okay. Thanks everyone. Now I will say, spoiler alert, if you do not want to know what's in this month's Chow Club box, feel free to drop now because we open in that thing. You know what I'm talking about? In 10, 9, 8, 7. Oh, it's going to be longer than that. I need to cut. I only cut the front part of it. I need to cut the sides of it. 6, 5. Okay. All right. 4.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. 3, 2. Chow Club unboxing. Here it comes. Okay. It is Chow Club time. Welcome to the newest Chow Club box. Let the party begin. Cue disco music. I absolutely love this word.
You're so goofy.
Okay. Look, guys, they literally made this message for me. While this box is packed full of keto goodies as always, remember not to share the contents of this box until on or after the first of the month. Thank you for putting that in there, Chris and Miriam.
I was like, does it have your name on it?
Exactly. Thank you for your help. Exactly. That is so funny.
You're so cute.
Okay, so here is what's in the Chow Club box. Right. We starting off with some flavors. We have lemon meringue, peaches and cream. Ooh, raspberry cheesecake. Oh my gosh, I love this. It's raspberry chocolate toffee. I'm absolutely here for it. So many keto challenges, you guys. Okay, I was like, today is after the first, right? Like I saw Joe and Rachel share theirs. I was like, okay, now I know that I can share what's in here. Okay. Absolutely. Ooh, that is so great.
What is it?
Oh, this is the note. This is the note from Joe and Rachel. Should I read this whole thing? You guys, this is caramel macchiato. Oh my gosh. Wow. This is from Joe. It says from Joe and Rachel. What's up, family? It's no secret I love my coffee, and since starting our journey, we've tried so many variations of keto coffee. Sadly, while it's these fat coffees served as sweet reminders of the popular coffee house drinks, they couldn't provide us with the nutrients and electrolytes our bodies needed. We used them as meal placeholders, but they weren't meal replacements. You're right. Thanks to Keto Chow, that's about to change. Joe and I are so grateful for the opportunity to develop a coffee house flavor of Keto Chow. Oh, no. Now you can enjoy a keto coffee beverage and 1/3 of your daily nutritional requirements. Enjoy our caramel macchiato flavor of Keto Chow day or night, and it doesn't contain any coffee or caffeine. I love it, just all the flavors. Whether you prepare it as a warm beverage, delicious shake, or ice cream, we hope caramel macchiato will be your new favorite Keto Chow flavor. It's definitely ours. God bless you, Rachel and Joe from Two Crazy Ketos.
This was amazing. You see that?
Oh my God, it has a little thingy on it. I love this.
Oh my God.
Congratulations, you guys. This is huge. Oh my God.
So cute.
We're going to have to figure out things to do. And, oh my gosh. And they have recipe cards. Caramel macchiato cannoli dip. What in the heaven is this? Oh my gosh. That looks so good. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, ricotta cheese. I am obsessed. I am so happy and proud for the Two Crazy Ketos team. Like, I mean, that is so, oh my God. I absolutely, I'm obsessed. That is amazing. I am obsessed. I love it. So I'm going to have to figure out how to fit in this cannoli dip. We're going to have to go to the store to get some ricotta because that cannoli dip looks absolutely amazing.
I can smell it through the bag. It smells like caramel.
It does smell like caramel. Oh, I'm obsessed. Oh, you guys, that is amazing. So, yes. D says, that's great. It doesn't have extra caffeine. I don't need the boost on keto. See, that's the great part. But that's the great part about, because you're right. Bulletproof coffees, unless you do to them, and don't get me wrong, if you put butter in there, yes, there are some vitamins in butter, right? But not as much as, of course, Keto Chow and all the ones they specifically put in there for you. That is amazing. So now it's like a vitamin-rich, healthy, like coffee substitute drink. Oh my gosh. Joe Ray said, I can't wait until they have it on sale on the site. Definitely want to try it. I'm so excited.
No, have to break out the baking.
Yes, he said, look at the back of the bag. I think there's a quote. Yes, I'm obsessed. So Rhonda said, did a taste test with my daughter and granddaughter, and they loved it. I'm going to need another bag soon. Oh, that is so crazy. I love it. Joe said, you guys are so precious. Thank you for the encouragement. I mean, congratulations. That's huge. Tanya said, caramel macchiato was my favorite Starbucks hot drink. I'm super curious. I know, right? I'm going to have to try it now.
Flavored by the Two Crazy Keto coffee
lovers. I absolutely love it. And it's 0.8 net carbs per serving. Awesome. That is so great. Oh, it's on the bottom of the bag. Yes. Secret message panel says, close the lid before shaking. Sometimes we need the reminder. That is hilarious. Okay, that is awesome. Oh, that is so great. Congratulations.
That's a great
That Chow Club box was amazing. Yeah, so you can click on the link below. I don't know. There's a couple of links. Awesome. One to get 10% off your Keto Chow purchase and one specifically for the Chow Club. But that is absolutely great. You see, you're the first to get special limited time introductory flavors, little gadgets and sorts of things like that. The Chow Club box is pretty great, and you get so much. You get so much of everything, right? So thank you so much. Brian said it tastes amazing, and it seriously ups my coffee. That was my favorite pre-keto coffee when I would splurge for the frou-frou coffee. I absolutely love it. Dana said, absolutely my number one top favorite flavor now. They knocked the flavor out of the park. Ooh, amazing. Look at that. That's right. That is so exciting.
Even more exciting now.
I know, right? Everyone, have a great day. We're going to go ahead and get out of here. I'm going to figure out how to integrate this caramel macchiato into my meal prep for the week. So yeah, that's awesome. But don't forget, we'll be back tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Eastern here. Yeah, so join us, but have a good Sunday. Exercise, eat on plan. Do whatever you want to do today. It's all for you, all right? So have a great day, everyone, and we will catch you tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Eastern, okay? Bye.
Goodbye.